My name is Caleb Moore. I'm currently applying for the recruit for the Memphis Fire Department. How I heard about this job is I've always just was intrigued of the position, and so I started doing research and making calls to people I knew who knew people in the fire department on what I needed to do to get this opportunity. Memphis Fire Department has always just seemed like a great fit for me. I just like how together they are, and it's very inspiring to see how they just continue to help people, and it almost doesn't feel like a job. It's like a opportunity you get to go around helping and saving other people, and I've always been really inspired by that. Two of my greatest strengths, I would say I'm a very fast learner. I learn very quickly, and also I feel like I'm able to adapt very quickly as well. So if there's a problem, I'm able to find a solution and help us get past it. If it's getting to a demand, I'm able to make that demand, or like it's just a simple problem, I'm able to find a solution and get us past that. I feel like I'm a good candidate for the job, not only because I'm a fast learner and I can learn the things I need to learn to get the job done, but I can also quickly adapt over any problem we may have. And I just feel like I'm a very hard worker. I'm able to continue pushing even on the days you may be tired or things may not be going your way. I feel like I'm always a step ahead and know how to keep pushing. And growing up playing sports my whole life, I've learned how important teamwork is and how it is important to work with others. So I feel like I'm a very well team player, and I'm able to work around with others. Then the last question was describe a conflict that you may have in the previous job. My previous job, I worked for AutoZone, the distribution center, so a little background knowledge of that. So basically, if you're sitting at home on your computer, you need a part delivered to your house, you may order it online, and that's basically what we do there. You put in the order, we process the order, you pay for it, then I go around the warehouse, we pick it, we process it, and send it to you. Or say you go to the AutoZone store and you need a part, but they don't have it there. They may call us and we ship it to them. That's what we call the VDP. And then tickets that you order from home, those are what are called white tickets. So basically, in a day's work, you're supposed to have a good number of employees, so you can have people pulling white tickets, which are the ones you may order from home, and then you have people pulling VDP, the other stores order from us. So on average, we have about 1,300 VDP orders a day. So that means we got to get 1,300 parts ordered. 1,300 parts pulled across the store. And once we pull it, we take it to the VDP processing station, and we continue to process and we send it out to those stores. And then on the other side, from people ordering from home, it's called white tickets. We have a good number of employees pulling white tickets. On average, I would say about 2,200 a day. So once we get those pulled, you put them in the tote, take them to the processing station, box it up, send it down to shipping. But so like I said, there's a lot of work to be done in that warehouse. But when COVID hit, all of our employees kind of dropped off. So usually you would have 4 or 5 people pulling VDP, another 4 people already processing the VDP that's being pulled, and then you would have 6 or 7 people pulling white tickets, and another 7 people already processing the white tickets coming through, so it's not stacking up. Then you have people back in staging. So basically, those staging is the area where you order something, say we may have 2 of those parts, but we don't have that third one, so it's not ready yet. So we'd put it back there so we keep track of it, and we'll order it from another store until it comes in. So basically, you have all these people. You have about 7 people processing. You have about one or 2 people back in staging. And so everything's like a smooth train at this time. Everything keeps rolling. Nothing's really getting stacked up that much. But when COVID hit, all of our employees kind of just dropped. So when you're looking around and you're having that pre-team meeting before the shift starts, you'll see maybe over 20 plus employees ready to start the day. But after COVID hit, it dropped huge. Like we went down, I want to say we had maybe our supervisor and maybe 5 or 6 people on a shift per night. So going from all these people and having all these positions covered, now you're just down to 5 people. So where I feel like I worked best in that situation is I quickly learned how to pull parts faster. So I went in, I would pull VDP. I would pull maybe half of those, so maybe about 500-600 VDP, and then I would quickly move over to the VDP processing staging, while one of the others are pulling the rest, or if we're already done, I would reach over there and I would help them process those real quick, and then we would switch over to white tickets to help the 1 or 2 people over there, and we would pull all those white tickets, and then we would all jump over to the processing station and process all those out. And another job of mine in that situation, I was also on the staging too. So not only did we have to go from pulling white tickets, and then processing those, I had to jump over to staging, make sure everything back there everything was getting ordered. So I didn't mind it because I'm a very hard worker and I like the challenge. But it was definitely an experience to go through at first, because you go from having all the help you need and pretty much a train running the entire time, and then you start losing piece by piece by piece, and then now from 20 plus workers and every station's being covered at all times, you go down to 5, and you have to kind of, one person gets that, and then come together at the end of the night. So I just feel like that was kind of an experience that that I won't forget, and it just kind of just helped me learn how to adapt quickly and help others. And really it kind of brought that 4 or 5 team members of us together, because like we knew we just had to work together. We knew you had to give it all your effort. You couldn't just slack off one day and do something else. You just had to come in and give it all, because if one of us slacked on one of our departments at the time, our goal wouldn't have been met at the end of the night each night. I just want to thank y'all for this opportunity, and thank you so much.